Yo, what is up everyone and welcome back to another YouTube video with your host, Kenkukun, and today we got another Destiny 2 Trials Training. Another Destiny, it's been so long, bro. I prepared that speech for so long when I was doing Trials Training videos. You got another Destiny 2 Raid Guide video for the Root of Nightmares. This is going to be a two-part video. We're going to have the runner and the ad clearing video all in one. It's going to be about 15 minutes long. Now, I haven't done a Destiny video in a long time. I've been playing other games, doing Let's Plays on my YouTube channel. If you want to check out some of my Let's Play content, you can click on the playlist and go to like the other games that I've been playing. You ever want to play the raid with me live, you can catch me on twitch.tv/Kenkukun_game. Link in the description below. I also play a lot of trials. So you can try to catch me there, and then I'll be sprinkling in a lot of different games throughout this year. With that said, this is the raid guide for dummies. I'm going to show you exactly what you do for every single part. I probably won't cut out too much here and there. And timestamps below if you want to skip to the ad clearing. Ad clearing is very straightforward, but the running part is just going to show you the sequence of what you do, and I'm just going to, repeat telling you exactly how to do it and where you want to go to do it. So if you look on the screen, you'll see what I call the source. Now the source is a light source that is encased in an aura, right? As you see before me. That is important. The source is the one encased in an aura. You're going to see me step inside the source. I'm going to shoot that little sphere inside, right? The little light sphere, and it's going to give me a buff called Field of Light. All right? There is a Field of Darkness, but we won't run into that until the second encounter in the raid in another video. So the Field of Light. Now what that means is, while I have the Field of Light for this encounter, I need to connect the different plates that are tied to the screen. If you look to the right of the screen, you'll see a plate with what looks like a double helix going up. And if you look to the left of the screen, you'll see what looks like a double helix going up. You're going to see it when I start playing the video and running to it, right? So I'm going to step in the source, I'm going to shoot the buff, and then I'm going to shoot the source. I'm going to have about 20 seconds to go to the next plate and activate it. Now I'm going to do the two runner strat. I'm doing the two runner strat in this video because I am teaching someone else over on my Twitch channel. I am teaching someone else to be a runner. That way, when they play the raid with their friends, they at least know a role they can take up, or they can tell someone, hey, this is how you do it, right? You can have one person run this and one person with 5 people clearing ads. And, the one runner, if they're, if someone's good at running, they're smart, they're quick with their character, and they can remember where they've stepped and where they, kind of where they need to go. They won't overlap, mess it up, or anything like that. So we're gonna step in the source. The source is always identified by the glowing force field around it. When I refer to the source, to get the buff, you must be at the source, and the source will move. It may not move every single time you light up a new plate, but it will move eventually during the encounter number 1 and encounter number 2 and encounter number 4. Yeah. So here we go. I'm in the source. I start it up. Boom. 19 seconds on the clock. I go to this and I shoot that. I say light shot. My call out is just, I like quick, concise call outs. I just say light shot. That lets my other runner know that, hey, it's safe to step in the source and shoot. They could be in the source already, but if they shoot the source before I do my job, it'll deactivate all of the nodes, the source included. It'll deactivate all of the plates, and we'll have to wait for it to refresh X amount of time. And the longer you have to wait to refresh it, the longer you have, the longer you have of running into a mistake with the ad clearing team, because the ad clearing team is what's going to be giving you more time on the clock. So I said light shot. They shoot it. They run over to their plate, which is, it's never the same plate. If you look at the source, once I shot it the first time, if I would have waited here for a moment, that little light that's beaming off to the right, it would have popped up. And it would have been like, hey, you need to go this way. You're finding your next plate to the right, right? I could have waited for that, but I've been running the plates in contest mode and outside helping other people. It's either the left plate or the right plate. If I don't see it at the left where I look, if I don't see it forming right away, I know I need to run to the right, or I run to the right, and if I don't see it forming within a few steps, I turn to the left, right? It's just that simple. So for those that are learning the plates, if you have a patient team and they're willing to take their time, if you need to shoot the source and then go from, let's say, Army, my teammate, just shot that one. It's like, okay, I would shoot this, go to Army's plate, and Army's plate would tell me where to go next, right? Or, you know, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates total, including the starting plate. So there's 4 plates you have to light up, but there are 5 plates total, the one that you start on. You would just go to the next plate, right? So he says light shot, I shoot mine. If he doesn't, I'm also watching him, and probably reminded him, hey, don't forget to say that you shot your plate, right? And then I say light shot. He's running over. The source has moved. He had to grab the source from the second plate we shot, right? And he's going to the final plate. All right. So now we're gonna move on to the second plate. Now the second plate is the same thing. I'm gonna clear some ads. For most of the time, in contest mode, runners really just ran. They didn't have time to do anything else. They didn't have time to get revives. They didn't have time to clear ads outside of we're waiting for the next plates to turn on and start up. Now the plates, you'll never wander away from the plates. If you look at me, my back is to the start of this encounter, or to the what I would call where the starting plates are, the edges of the map. My back will always be facing kind of towards that way, where this is my start plate and my end plate ends somewhere on the opposite side of the map. It won't go far down to the right. If you start on a plate and you find yourself wandering away from where all the ads are spawning and where your teammates are fighting, you've probably wandered too far. And once again, you need to go back to the plate and look at the light and see which direction it's going to send you, right? So we start this up. All right, plate number 1, it wasn't there, but here it is at plate number 2, right? So I light shot. I went to my teammate, and we went ahead and got his plate set up. Sorry, I'm just waking up and recording these videos. I'm trying to get them out in a timely fashion. So here we go. Boom, light shot. I run back to my video. I run back to my plate. I'm looking for the source. I'm waiting for my partner. My partner, clearly he gets his, right? Once again, I do apologize for me fumbling my words. There is an anti-barrier. I have to just maneuver around it. I tell my teammates, hey, the final plate is getting shot. Now, the final plate being shot will be relevant in the second part of this video, where we will talk about the ad clearing and some of the things you can do with the ads. And now we've completed that plate. We've completed that source run, as what I'm going to now refer to it going forward. And we're on to the third. We're on to the third set of source run plates. Here it comes. I shot it, and I'm looking for the starting plate, or the second plate. Boom, light shot. I run back to my team. It's just a relay race. Again, one person can do this. It'll be a little bit slower, but I mean, you have all the time in the world as long as your ad clearing people are clearing the correct ads. There are specific ads that will put time on the clock, if you did not already know that. And I will be showing you some of the ways I manage this raid. I've heard a lot of people using different weapons, but the thing I've heard consistently is Thunderlord. If you were to recommend a weapon for phase 1, what would you recommend? Or for encounter 1? Thunderlord. And I would recommend it for encounter 2, 3, and 4. The Thunderlord. It's just taking everything out for me. It's so good. And then there we go. My teammate took a little bit longer to find their plate, but I went ahead and waited by the source. I did not shoot in the source in case an accidental bullet ricochets, right? I know a lot of people like to run ricochet bullets. If an enemy were to step in the source with me and I shot them and my bullet ricocheted into the source seed, then I just caused a wipe, because now if my teammate hasn't shot what they needed to shoot in time, I have deactivated all the nodes, right? And now we're waiting on more time. And here we come. We're coming to the last plate. Let me real quick. We're going to turn on the audio. We're going to let the audio play through. I think we can do that. Let me unmute the Elgato. And now you'll hear it in real time. The callouts just real quick. That way you can just kind of hear what's going on. You probably will only hear my voice, but that'll still be, it'll be real time and helpful, right?
That's it, it's low enough.
Okay. I couldn't move.
It's okay. I got you, Sam. Oh, no.
All right, it's starting.
Alright, kill him.
Where is he?
Light
On
shot.
me.
Tormentor's
There we
dead.
go.
Dead.
Scions
Alright,
are up.
I got the.
I got one. Got two.
Alright, Sail's got both. Nice done.
Light
He's
shot.
on up top, left side by Sail, guys.
Got him this time.
Should be on the very top, Army.
Got him. I got him. I
Nicely
supered him.
done.
As you can see, I almost started to go for the revive, then I'm like, no, we're at the end. We've wiped here a couple of times, so I'm like, just wait by my spot and do my job right. And I think I get a little bit lost looking for my node. I'm like, bro, where do I go? And I'm forgetting the rule. Hey, I should go to where I need to go and look in the direction it's telling me to come from, right? So
Final one. All the way to the other side, Army. Or no, there's one more. Yeah. Ups. Yep. Yep. Perfect.
Alright.
Silence on top right.
All right.
Going in now.
Completing the last one.
Got it.
I
Got
see
one
the
side.
Scion. I got
Alright.
the Scion. We're good.
Here we go.
We're good.
all right, now we've completed that run and everything has changed. Now we've skipped right to ad clear. Now, one of the things I found with ad clearing, and we're going to try and keep this a little bit shorter, that way we can keep this around 15 minutes of the video. One of the things I've noticed with ad clearing is if you have your runners just practice on the first place, right? You have a brand new fresh team and hey guys, we've all watched the videos, let's run this, right? I would recommend to the people that are killing tormentors or killing ads, don't spawn the first set of tormentors. Now, to spawn the first set of tormentors, you're gonna see we don't go hit scions until the second plates are being ran. I tell my team, hey, we're gonna skip the first tormentor, we're gonna skip the first anti-barrier, we're not gonna make them spawn. You know, our runners have 30 seconds to complete our running phase. They should be able to do that. If they don't, let them go ahead and wipe, get them reacclimated to it, and the ad clear team can really just sit back, relax, and either if your runners succeed, then go forward with what you need to do. If they don't, let it be what it's going to be. So we're going to go ahead and let this clip play through. Once here I am, Thunderlord out. It don't matter if it's a regular enemy, a yellow bar enemy, a red bar enemy. It is all getting shot by the Thunderlord. Now, I normally wouldn't recommend people being like down low on ground level. I would usually recommend people being up here. This is where around the area where I'm standing, below me and across the platform. I'll jump over to it in a moment. I'm like, oh, these ads are spawning and they always spawn right before the scions start spawning. So I'm like, let me kill some of these guys. And then I run over here where Bacon is standing. Scions will spawn usually on top of one of those two platforms or underneath or to the side down low to my left and on the screen. So here are the scions. They both spawn up here. Run in, melee them. That's scion number one. And I recommend to my teammates, I'm like, hey, let's give a call out. No matter who kills a scion, just say scion killed. Even if you kill the same scion, you know, just if you're not the one that gets the finishing blow, just say scion dead, right? You're listening for 2 scions dead, right? That way you know that both scions are dead and the tormentors are going to spawn. The Cavum of Nezarec is what it's called. They will either spawn to the left side of where of running down this long kind of hallway platform or the right side, and he spawned on the right. So if you look at to the left of the screen, you'll see Sweeping Terror at 25 seconds. That's how long we have before the raid wipe mechanic begins and kills us. To increase the clock, you would kill one of those tormentors, shoot their plates. I would recommend the linear fusion from this raid has actually been really good, right? So conserving a little bit of Thunderlord ammo, I pull it out. But if I wanted to kill this guy, I would be shooting him with the Thunderlord nonstop, right? Break the plates and then hit them with any super, and they're probably gonna die, right? So, boom, Yoshi flies in with Thunder Crash, takes the rest of their health bar away. And we move on as the runners are running their job. That's kind of all we're doing. Now, I want to see, there's the anti-barrier. I just use Strand to suspend it. I'm not running anti-barrier. I'm just, all right, you're getting suspended and you're getting destroyed. And then I go about my day. We're coming to the 15-minute mark. I want to see if we save. So here's a scion number 1. We spawn it. And we do have a tormentor somewhere, no? There it is. Right side tormentor. Now, you're gonna see the sweeping terror clock to the left come to an end here in a moment. I think I tell my teammates, so yeah, there it is, right. So, and we're gonna probably cut the video right about here, and or we're gonna skip to the end. What happened here is that the runners completed one of their running sequences, right? One of their sets of plates. So the tormentor stays on the field. Now, you can kill it if you want, or you can just weaken it. And then when the next sequence of plates start, you'll start at 30 seconds on the clock. And as soon as you kill the last tormentor, you can immediately add 30 seconds to the clock. And the scions should have spawned for the next tormentor. So you would kill this tormentor, right? And you're gonna see we're gonna save this tormentor. At least until the clock starts. I'm just like, hey guys, don't kill the tormentor, don't die to the tormentor. We're gonna take him out in a moment. So in the bottom left corner, as soon as the terror, whatever it's called, starts again, the terror clock, I probably whip out my Thunderlord or I super this guy, one or the other, and I get him out of here. Man, some of these Cabal, they are relentless, even in non-contest mode. Contest mode was brutal. The mechanically simple, but like light level wise brutal. And some people on my team that have ran the raid with me since contest mode has ended, and here are the scions. They're already right there. They're at low light level, right? So their light level is very low. So let's skip to the last set of plates real quick. So I can show you the tormentors will always spawn in the same spots, right? This is not the final set of plates yet, but there is more time on the clock. Yeah, we're waiting for them to finish that plate. And there we go. Okay, here we go. So we are right here. The last set of tormentors, and we're going to end the video right after this. Last set of tormentors will spawn at this building to the back or end of the hallway, and it'll always be on the top left or top right. So you don't have to want, oh, where's the tormentor? I don't see it. It'll always be on this rooftop is where it's going to spawn, right? And it's the same thing. Take out the shoulder plates. Now it's vulnerable. Super it, right? Heavy it, something. You know, anti-barrier is going to spawn up on that rooftop with you as well. So you need to be able to take care of him quickly too. Once again, I just suspend him with a grenade. And, oh, here comes the Thunderlord again because, well, it's time to take him out. And that's it. That's the end of Encounter 1 and 2. Hopefully this guide helps you. Thanks so much for watching. Super appreciate it. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Share it with your friends. Let them know. I am showing, my videos show each role and exactly what they need to do instead of just showing you a brief little description or talking a brief little description and showing you like a snippet of the clip. That way, all the dummies like me can know exactly what they're doing when they step into the raid. Good luck, and I'll see you all in the raid.